This is the best of the week on Relevant Radio.
Time to talk turkey now, though, a little bit with our, we don't want to call her a turkey. We're happy to always have her pushing the buttons every day and doing all kinds of great stuff. Sarah, good morning to you.
Good morning, Glen Leverenz. Hey, thanks. I appreciate you not calling me a turkey on air where millions of people are listening. You know, that does boost the ego a little bit when I'm a human being.
That's right. Plus, you have the buttons that control whether I get to stay on the air or not. So always be
You thought
nice
that through.
Kind.
Good.
Very good. Well, are you all set? Are you all ready? Are you very excited here for feasting? And maybe, I think, even though there's kids and they get up early, but still, compared to a morning radio person's schedule, a couple days to sleep in luxuriously, you know, even if it's only till 6 a.m., has to be something to look forward to.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm definitely looking forward to that. You know, it's all about perspective, Glenn, because you're right. Waking up early for this show, 6 o'clock is a dream. That's sleeping in. That's a whole lot of extra hours. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's going to be great. A nice long weekend to celebrate the holidays and kind of start to get ready for Christmas as it slowly starts to creep up on us.
Now, when we covered the trials of, having a bunch of little helpers in the house, when you're trying to purchase and get ready all the Thanksgiving things, and you had to redo some of that, we understand. But did you remember the cranberries? Will they be part of what's going on tomorrow?
Yeah, I did remember the cranberries. And, man, which kind of cranberry are you looking for? Because when it comes to this dish, there's multiple different ways to prepare. And, of course, there's that fan favorite that's in the can.
Yes.
When I was growing up, that was usually the way we had it. You know, the trick really is to get it out of the can in that pristine condition because it's lined up with ridges. So easy to cut. I mean, could it get any better? Amazing.
That was the
discovery.
best. I think that was probably one of the only times a year that it was ever on the table. And for myself, in order to make more room for stuffing, in me, I would kind of pass on the cranberries, but I always enjoyed seeing the completely accurate outline of the can right there in front of me, wobbling around on that red dish my mom put it on.
Oh, yeah. No, and yeah, it's almost like kind of like a gelatin. It's like jiggly, you got that kind of cool thing going on. And yeah, all the kids love that. That's so good because it's loaded with sugar. It tastes so good. They do a great job. And yeah, it's just so perfectly circular. Just amazing. But other ways to do the cranberries is actually with the cranberries, making either the relish or the sauce and just different kind of ways to do that. And I'm a little bit of an experimenter when it comes to those kind of cranberries because I never really grew up having that kind of a dish. And, after Thanksgiving, those things are, they're trying to get rid of them. Hey, this is the holiday that we use that for is over. And so they're always on a good discount. And I'm like, I don't want to see them go to waste. So I grab it and, I just try to look up different recipes and then kind of did my own thing with it.
That's a good idea, too. I'm just thinking here off the top of my head with the cranberry stuff, though, for Christmas. I mean, you've got, the red just is very seasonal. So maybe that, that's a perfect thing for Christmas, too, perhaps.
Yeah, and they last very long in the refrigerator, so you can use it for, a decent amount of time. I think just, the stores, they're on their own schedule. They're like, these are the things that we sell at this time, and afterwards we're getting rid of it. So, hey, take advantage of those after holiday deals. Not all the Black Friday deals are in those stores. Sometimes the regular grocery stores are getting rid of all those Thanksgiving napkins and place settings, and it's a great time to stock up for the following year. But yeah, going back to the cranberries, sometimes I've added pineapple, and I know traditionally you can add apple or lemon zest or even like cinnamon and all that kind of stuff. But there's so many different things that you could add. I mean, I've even seen someone say you're supposed to add like sour cream and horseradish. And I was like, really? That does not sound like that would be a good mix. So I guess, you have to be willing to step out because sometimes strange things come together and they make something really delicious. So I'm not opposed to trying it, but that just off the bat did not sound like it was going to be good.
Oh, I might stick to some of the basics more readily available at the kids' table. Oh, the kids' table. Been a while since I've been at the kids' table, but that can be more fun. But you talked about having not just a kids' table when you were young, but a whole kids' room.
Yeah, no, when we went to my grandparents' house for Thanksgiving, we were in a whole separate room. There was like 15 of us all together. So that's not one table. That's like a whole area. So we'd have to whole bunch of chairs and stuff, and we would decide on some sort of movie or something to entertain us and get started on the joke would always be that, there was one cousin who was very picky, and so his plate would be like grapes and a cheese cube and a roll, and maybe a tiny Tim-sized drumstick or turkey stick or something. But for the rest of us, different, holiday traditions that would be dishes that would be out that were like our favorites. They only come out at certain times of year. And so if it's out, you grab it. And then kind of coming up with like, what are the strategies that we can kind of distract adults so they don't know that we're coming in to steal an extra cookie or whatever it is that we wanted, some sweet potato thing that was extra sweet and we wanted to have more of. And when they check on us to be like, oh, yeah, did you finish your corn? Oh, yeah, I finished my corn. And trying to come up with gathering our intellect together to figure out how to devise strategies to distract them so that we could get what we wanted and get rid of the things we didn't want.
Oh, man, little conniving little Thanksgiving eaters there. So as far as topics of conversation, kind of how to extend the good parts of the meal, that was a pretty big part of the conversation in the kids' room there, huh? Oh, yeah, there was always something kind of going around. Our little wheels in the head were turning. But, when it comes to the adult conversation, it's something that just seemed like, it's so boring when adults are talking about. You weren't talking politics and religion at the kids' table there?
We were not. No, that did not come up. Maybe some junior high drama, kind of working out the things going on in our lives or something. But that did not come up. It seemed like if that's what adults are talking about, we're going to steer clear of that. But when you become an adult, all of a sudden, it's not as strange. And it's actually kind of welcome to have that adult conversation. And when kids come in, you're like, hey, I'm talking. Get out of here. Go do something. I don't care.
Well, it depends what the adults are talking about. Now, many might rather talk about the junior high drama, as sometimes that works its way into politics here in America. It turns out most Americans are hoping to avoid the conversation about politics at the dinner table. A new survey shows more than 60% of Americans would rather not talk about the subject. Just under 3 in 10 are looking forward to discussing politics. And what the saying, polite conversation at the dinner table should not include politics or religion. Well, where does that leave us, Catholic talk radio people? That's all we talk about.
Yeah, we got nothing else, man. Taking all the arrows out of the quiver here. Come on.
Oh, man. I suppose we could talk a little about shopping, with Black Friday coming up. Has that been a big thing historically for you?
You know what? When I was younger and I had no kids and disposable income, it totally was. I was crazy enough to think that I should wake up as early as I wake up now to get ready for the show just for sport, and would run out and try to grab some deals and stuff. But finally, good sense came to me, and I figured, over time, just checking out those deals online is sometimes a lot easier and less drama than the hustle and bustle of going out there. Although there is some sort of excitement in, trying to stand in line and be the one that gets that deal. You got there just in time to grab the last one over someone else, as long as it doesn't end in any fisticuffs,
No, I've been doing morning radio since about 1992. And so getting up early for radio, that seems natural. But for other things, as a kid, my dad would make us get up about 3:30 in the morning to do this long 5-hour trip up north to go fishing. And we could be on the lake by 10 o'clock. It's like, wow. But I wasn't on, I did that, but not voluntarily. And to get up early to go shopping, I'd rather sleep too. So
yeah.
leave it to radio.
It's just in life over time, the value of things change over time. After kids, sleep was so valued that, is shopping really on the list when I could get a couple extra hours? It'll still be there,
I'll buy some sleep. Thank you. Whether it's on sale or not. Oh.
Like what you just heard? Share it with your family and friends. And thanks for listening.